Do you want on us? We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
10039 Business Street, Suite 338, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 346-426-5650 or 832-490-8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrating Africans' rich cultural heritage.
Well, life to you may be different from life to me. The way I see life most of the time is different from the way you see life. Sometimes, life is good. Other times, well, maybe not so good. And this is why many times we need someone to talk to, someone to listen to us without judging us. And this is the program that is designed exactly for that purpose, where we can talk, can chat, laugh, and sometimes cry together. Come on, let's talk over our matters. Let's discuss the matters of life and find solutions together. This is Eshman. Our program is now going to be on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. I need you to join in. We need to talk together. You will have the opportunity to call in, ask questions, discuss matters that concern your heart, and I guarantee you'll be glad that you talked. I'll be waiting on you Tuesday and on Wednesday and on Thursday. Eshman will be waiting for you.
Hey guys, my name is SHINA OYINLOLA, and I'm trying to let you know that Abntv do live stream events. Do you have any event coming up? Do you want somebody to do that for you? Live stream your event either to your own portal or to Abntv direct. Call on us now. 346-426-5650. 346-426-5650. We'll be glad to help you. Glad you are. Thank you.
Hello everyone, good to know that you're there. Wow, it's been a long while, really. And I'm so happy to be here knowing that you are at the other side as well. This is not just my program, it is your program as well, because we're trying to fix things. We're trying to make things go well in the society. I want to appreciate all of you that keep checking on us, and I thank you to those that saying one thing or the other. I really, really appreciate you. One of the most beautiful things that could happen to you is knowing that you're not just all alone by yourself. So I appreciate you, and God bless you all. Well, Christmas is almost here, and I know that you're planning very well. All right, in your planning, don't forget the whole essence of Christmas is joy, happiness. Find a way to distribute that. Let's play down on the violence thingy, and let's just be happy. It's not too much to ask for. We're not all going to live forever. Well, nobody will live forever. So the little time we have to spend on earth, Can we just spend it in happiness? Can we? Right. It's just the right thing to do. Again, I appreciate all of you. And I thank you for being a part of this program. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman. And tonight's topic is really very important. Again, for us to make the kind of wave that we're trying to make, you can't afford to just watch this thing and keep it to yourself. You have to spread it and share it so that others can listen, watch, and who can tell a lot of changes could happen. Domestic violence is a major problem in our society, and we almost do everything to bring it down. We may not be able to eradicate it, but we can reduce it as much as possible. One of the things that we can do is to talk about all those things and share what we have to share. Like if you're watching this program tonight, sharing it alone could actually reduce domestic violence because we're speaking against it. Usually, the big news is when someone has killed someone or when someone has destroyed someone. You know, it's always big news, and that's the news that we hear and talk about. However, there are little things that happen before that big news. Those little things are the things I like to talk about on my program. If we can eradicate the small things, then the big news may not come into reality. As I speak, as we talk right now, I'm sure somebody has gone down again in the name of love. It really doesn't have to be this way. So if you and I can speak against domestic violence, gradually and surely it will get into the ears of those that need to hear, and a lot of changes would be made. Make sure your relationship works. Do everything to make sure it works. I mean, whatever you have to do, just let it work. Stay. Work hard. Let it work. If you have to beg, beg. If you have to spend money, spend money. If you have to call on others to step into it. Just make it work. However, if the journey is too tough for both of you to continue to go through, by all means, go your separate ways. You're better off living long as a single parent than dying young in the name of love. All right. I really do want to appreciate all of you one more time and thank you for being a part of the program. How's your day been? Well, mine has been good. However, every day is a good day. Now, some days are better than some days, but I personally believe that every day is a good day. All right. Tonight's topic, I'm going to be bringing it to you, and I would want all of us to discuss it. So I will open the phone lines early enough so that we all can have enough to contribute. Now, don't forget that this program has been brought to you by BSA Procurement and Logistics. And that's your one-stop center for all your shipping requirements. Do you have anything you want to ship there? BSA Procurement and Logistics. Are there things you live abroad and you need to buy some things from United States of America? You know where to go? BSA Procurement and Logistics. You understand? Now, they deliver on time, real time, without delay or disappointment. Whatever you're shipping, no matter how small, no matter how big, they are capable and they will ship for you without any stress, without any itch. All right, shipping is done every Thursday from United States to Nigeria, and every Thursday from Nigeria to United States. It takes roughly between 7 to 10 working days for all your shipping needs to be totally concluded. So what you would do during the advert, you see their phone numbers and the address. You can copy and please give them a call. Again, Christmas is almost rounding up. Of course, it's about to start, and it runs up as soon as it has started. So the things that you need to ship down, the things that you need to buy, the things that you need to send, your best bet is BSA Procurement and Logistics. They'll be happy to deliver for you. When you call them, tell them Eshman sent you, and that will give you some good discounts, like I would always say. Yes, for the topic of tonight, we need to quickly mention the topic. We'll go on a break, and we come back and discuss it. Why so hard to say the word sorry? Why? Now, somebody had called this program on Thursday. Unfortunately, she didn't leave her name, and this was a major concern for her. And we're discussing this because of her, So why is it so hard to say the word sorry? if we all can think about it and talk about it, maybe things will be better. When we come back from break, we'll hit the ground running talking about this. Once again, this is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, and I'll see you at the other side of the divide.
BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. Ship to USA from Niger, or ship from Niger to USA, and also to Canada. Individual, small business, corporate establishments, and African stores and restaurants. Ship anything at all. USA office 12455 Westpac Drive, Suite H15, Houston, Texas 77082. Telephone 832-614-8984 or 281-741-4829. Email info@bsaprologservice.com or www.bsaprologservice.com. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. You are the reason we exist. Increase your world. Get ahead. Invest in yourself. We make it easy for you at School of Business and Technology, SB Tech, by making you have a flexible schedule, fast career in database administration, human resources management, nursing assistance, project management, computer support tech, A+, GED, ESL, our place, your place, in person also. 9888 Business Street, Suite 460, Houston, Texas 77036. Call now at 713-808-9728 or 281-777-5822. Visit us at www.sbtech.education. SB Tech Job Placement Assistance is available.
Asu Rock African Market. We work hard to provide you with a wide selection of things you enjoy from Africa that are of the greatest quality. We are the premier African grocery store franchise in USA. African food products, meats, pastries, and hot and ready-eat meals. Check us out today at www.azurrockmarket.com. Open 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Sunday. 13711 Western Road, Suite A1, Houston, Texas 77077. Seamless, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grub Up, and Postmates. Call us now at 832-990-7590. In-store shopping or in-store pickup and deliveries. Asu Rock African Markets. Catering and everyday entertaining.
Organic fruits, vegetable and skimmed non-fat milk extracted by an expert with over 38 years of combined experience working with products and educational. Cleansed and processed without adding additives such as sugar, coloring and preservatives. Paddy's Point organic fruit juice in yogurt bag. Fresh, healthy and delicious. Our special juices include green juice, energy booster, fission juice, recovery juice, regulator juice, rejuvenated juice, organic carrot juice, organic laxative juice, organic kidney cleanse. Our fresh made yogurt includes pineapple yogurt, banana yogurt, and coconut yogurt. Order now at 281-741-1037. True Grub Up, Uber Eats, and DoorDash. We also do delivery or walk-in at 3320 Highway C South, Suite D, Houston, Texas 77082. Check us out at www.paddyspoint.co. Paddy's Point organic fruit juice in yogurt bag. Fresh, healthy, and delicious.
Welcome back. This is Shine Life Matters with Eshman, and I'm so glad that you're there. Tonight, we're talking about this very important topic, and it speaks to all of us, all right? I will do my best to break it down as much as possible, but then, this is your show. Now, the question is, why is it so hard to use the word sorry? Why? Now, the reality of the matter is, as long as we are together, either neighbors, family members, just people on the street, or colleagues, married people, siblings, there would always be frictions. You can't help it. It's totally impossible to live a frictionless life. It's not possible. One way or the other, you will step on toes. One way or the other, you're going to hurt people. Now, if you keep feeling hurt, just know that you're not the only one that gets hurt. Even you hurt other people. And do you know a large war could break out just because everybody wanted to maintain their own side of the corner? Everybody would want to say, I am right, I am right, I am right. And as long as we maintain that side, nobody is ready to bend. Nobody is ready to use the word sorry. Now, the problem would only degenerate and degenerate and degenerate. And unfortunately, it gets to a level where nobody can handle it anymore. Do you know that a lot of the words that we've heard in the past life, this life, and in the life to come that we would have, a simple word of sorry could have prevented the wars. So what is wrong with us human beings? Why is that word so short, so small, yet because we don't say it, it gives birth to a lot of problems, huge problems. What exactly is it about that word sorry that makes it difficult? I mean, I keep wondering why. If the word sorry would solve a whole lot of problems, why not use it? People would rather see blood than say sorry. Does that make sense to anybody? People would rather punch than say sorry. Does that really strike a chord? People would rather, break relationships just because they don't want to say sorry. Now, I know that it's not all the times that you say sorry that is accepted by the other party. But then, the word sorry should be on the lips of everyone. That way, we have less and less problems in the society. Listen, you're going to see the answers of this by tomorrow. But for tonight, we dwell on this sorry because it can cause huge problems that people will never be able to handle. Between partners, between couples, between friends, between family members, siblings, parents, neighbors, church folks, work folks, just because one person did not say sorry. Do you know a relationship could be broken totally forever just because one person has refused to say sorry? What is it about that word sorry? Why is it so big? I will give you some points here tonight why it is difficult to say sorry. But then, before I give you those points, whether you're a man or you're a woman, it does not matter. Anyone can say sorry. Just anyone. If we can remove the pride, we will find out that it's easier to say sorry. It's easier to find a solution just because you said sorry. But the number one reason why we find it hard to say sorry, you already know, number one reason is pride. Yeah, that egocentric power that we have to say, no, I'm not going to say sorry. Some people would rather lose everything just because they do not want to say sorry. And if a word of sorry be said, a lot of solutions will be seen. Now, how does pride affect sorry? Most people think that when they say sorry, then it looks like they were at fault. Yes, if you were at fault, you were at fault. Apologize for it and move on. Nobody is perfect. We will step on one another's toes. We will surely go against one another once in a while. It's a normal thing. It's a natural thing. You can live with someone for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years without having things to argue about, things of misunderstandings. And when you've heard, come on, the best thing to do immediately is learn to say you're sorry. Now, when you've said you're sorry, most of the time people will think, okay, did you mean it? Did you not mean it? The first thing is, say it. Then I would, of course, advise you that you must always say what you mean. If you're saying the word sorry, you must say it in such a way that you actually meant it. So that the other person is not feeling bad that, oh, you only just said sorry just because you wanted to prove that you said sorry. But before we get into that, everybody needs to work on this pride thing. Everybody needs to work on it. You understand? If this pride will not make you to say you're sorry, then this pride could kill someone. If you're ready to fight rather than say you're sorry, then you could kill someone just because you don't want to say you're sorry. It doesn't take anything from you. It doesn't reduce whether you're a man or you're a woman. It does not reduce you. It does not make you feel less of what you are. If you say you're sorry, that makes you a matured person. That makes you, that gives you this badge of, fine, you heard, you acknowledged, and you apologized. What else is anybody looking for? So this pride thing, now let me quickly branch a little. Over time, most women have said that the men have this problem of not saying they're sorry. I mean, personally, I haven't looked at the statistics, but if you're a man and you feel because you're a man, you cannot say you're sorry, then you're not a real man. A real man feels. And when you feel, you acknowledge. When you acknowledge, you say it. A real man will apologize when and anytime he needs to. Apologies don't reduce your masculine nature. It does not at all. When you apologize, it does not reduce you as a man. Why can't you apologize? There is nothing wrong in it. Now, I'm not asking you to go all low roll on the floor thingy. Well, sometimes if you have to do that, go ahead and do that. It depends on what the offense has been. But really, there is nothing wrong in a man saying sorry. Another reason, lack of empathy. Now, when you don't feel the pain the other person is feeling, of course you can't say you're sorry, and that's a wicked person. All right? I'm saying this generally because I want all of us to work on it and see if we can address it. You must feel the pain of the other person. When you've hurt them or when they complain that you've hurt them, don't look at it from your own side of the world. Most people, most of the time, some of the time, they look at things from their side of the world. As long as you keep looking at it from your side of the world, you will never be able to appreciate what the other person is going through. It is not a matter of how you feel, it's a matter of how they feel. And so if you're dealing with people and they feel that you've offended them, please feel their pains. Don't commonize it. Don't reduce the potency. Don't make it feel like, I'm going to open the phone line very soon just after I explain this. Don't make them feel that it's not a big deal. It is a big deal. Now, what is not a big deal to you could be a major deal to them. And so if someone that is close to you shows an impression that they don't feel comfortable with a particular thing, please go ahead. The word sorry should rather be on our lips. There are some magic words that we must consistently use as human beings, that we should find a way to use all the time. Please, thank you, and sorry, or apologize. Those words are extremely important. Please, thank you, and sorry. Those words should be on your lips, particularly I am sorry. Now, when you lack empathy, there is no way you can apologize because you don't even see them feeling any pain. Now, you must have, sometimes we use words on people and you feel that, oh yeah, I gave it to him, I gave it to her, and you walked away. That's not kind. When you're angry and you have used bad words, you've used nasty words on people, go back. Go back and take those words back. Go back and tell them, I use this word, I shouldn't have used them, I am sorry. You understand? That's what a man should do. That's what a woman should do. If these are done, there will be more of peace. Why can't we say sorry? Why? I'm going to be opening up the phone lines, and I want you to join in this discussion with me. 346-426-5650. 346-426-5650. One more time so that I'm not too fast. 346-426-5650. Or 336-456-3800. That is 336-456-3800. I want you to please call in and let's discuss why people find it hard to say sorry. Do you know lack of sorry has actually led some people to taking their own lives? We'll discuss that tomorrow, all right? But for right now, we're looking at why do people find it hard to say they're sorry. The phone lines are open right now, and of course, you can call in and let's discuss this matter at hand right now. All right, why do we find it hard? Now, if we would use the word sorry, would things be better? Could we have avoided wars? Could we have avoided domestic violence just by the word sorry? It's such a potent word, such a powerful word that could take away a whole lot of problems. And so, can we make, this is funny, all right? This is just a joke. Can we make tomorrow a sorry day? You know, a sorry day where go and be sorry for everything you've done. Look, it helps. People's feelings are hurt when you speak in a particular way, when you do the things they don't want you to do, when you talk in a way that they never expected you to talk, when you call them names, when you hurt them generally, they feel hurt. And when people feel hurt, please, you must learn to apologize for it. It does not take anything from you. The worst they're going to say is that, oh yeah, you apologized. So it makes you a sensitive human being. It makes you a real human being. It makes you someone with empathy. It makes you someone that has feelings for others. That is why that's why there will be less and less of problems. And we need more of people like that in the society. We need more of people that easily would apologize, easily will massage the feelings of the others. You understand? So that everybody can move on. Now, sometimes you apologize, your apologies are not accepted. At least you apologized. I do not want you to ever think of, if I went to apologize, they wouldn't have accepted it. That's not your business. Your business is to apologize. If they accept it or no, that's their own headache. At least you did what you were meant to do as a human being to a co-human being. Remember, when people's feelings are hurt, we must apologize. So don't forget, I told you, number one reason why people don't apologize is pride. You just want to feel like, no, I'm too big to apologize. That's not a good thing. And never feel like because you're a man, you cannot apologize. No, cross it out of your mind. Number two, I said lack of empathy. When you can't even put yourself in their feelings, when you can't even feel what they feel, that way you won't apologize, and that's not good. You don't want to live with someone and you cannot even feel a thing for them. Do you know? I don't want to jump into tomorrow's discussion. Some people have heard some words and they've thought of ending it all just because of words said to them. And there are people that really can hurt with words. Words are very, very powerful. It's not only when you physically go on people that you have offended them or that you've hurt them. Sometimes you speak words that could kill their emotions, kill their spirit, generally just kill their mood. Look, as quickly as possible, we must apologize. Otherwise, if you cannot apologize, you only destroy them further. You only make them to go into depression, if possible, just because you refuse to say sorry. So pride, lack of emotions, all right? Another point is when an individual cannot manage their own emotions. It's similar. The second one is lack of empathy, rather. The third one is when an individual cannot manage their own emotions. It's kind of similar. Now, you need to manage your own emotions, all right, and speak to yourself. It does not take anything from me to say, I'm sorry. You need to manage yourself that the world does not revolve around you only. You need to be able to tell yourself that it's not just you in existence in this world. When you step on people's toes, deal with your emotions. Talk to yourself. Let yourself know that you are not bigger than what you are. Nobody is the biggest after all. Everybody is human. Infallible. Everybody is human that make mistakes. We make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes at one time or the other. And so when it is your turn to make the mistake and you've hurt some people, then you need to surely apologize to them. Deal with your emotions. Your emotions says to you, no, you can't apologize. Definitely not. Your emotions actually try to judge you fairly. Even when these things are obviously wrong, when you have the nasty emotions, your emotions begin to tell you, well, you didn't do a big thing. It's not a big deal. No. Speak to your emotions. Deal with your emotions. Come down from your high horses and know that someone's feelings have been tampered with. Someone's bubble has been busted. And so you need to get down from those high horses so that you can apologize. If you don't deal with your emotions, you won't just be able to relate with other people. There are other folks around you. What you can take, they cannot take. Sometimes some jokes are even very expensive. You can imagine you are in an office environment and you joked on someone and a very expensive joke, and everybody laughed at that person. And you watched them laughing and you walked away, pretending like, well, nothing is wrong anyway. No, you need to realize that any joke at the expense of anybody could be expensive. And that's the truth. Again, people have ended it all just because somebody said something bad to them. I mean, one of these days, I'm going to be talking to you. If somebody has said something bad to you and they are not coming to apologize, well, please find a way, deal with it and get up. But that's not you today. We're discussing those that should apologize today. So everybody laughed at this person and you continued as though nothing happened. That's not human nature. That's not good empathy. That's not right. When people are laughed at the joke that you cracked on them, you need to apologize to them. And guess what? You need to find a way to apologize publicly. Because if you made a public shame of someone, you don't go behind and talk to them only. It's not right. Let's be fair. What you can't take, others may not be able to take it as well. What you can't handle, others may not be able to handle it as well. You need to do something about it. And so deal with your emotions. Your emotions will always tell you that you haven't done a bad thing. What's bad in it? It's not a big deal. It was just a joke and people laughed. That's bad emotions. Always put yourself in their shoes. If the case was reversed and this joke was made on you, people laughed at you at your expense, how would you feel? The same way you would feel is the same way they are feeling right now as it is happening. So you need to swallow this pride. You need to deal with the emotions. You need to talk to yourself. You need to say loud and clear to yourself, there is nothing wrong in saying I am sorry. There is nothing prideful in with withholding that statement. There is no big deal. Say it and mean it. Now, when you say you're sorry, just like smiling, smiling is divided into two. There is a genuine smiling and there is a fake smile. Well, I smile genuinely every time I come on this program, and I know that you know it, right? But there are fake and plastic smiles that people will just smile and they close it. No, the same way sorry, you must mean it. Guess what? The other party will know when you mean the word sorry. They will know. Everybody has that feeling. They know when you mean it and they know when you don't mean it. And so you must mean it when you are ready to say sorry. Don't let it be too far from when the incident happened. Please don't let it be. Don't let it be too long from there. All right? When you've hurt someone, just as soon as possible, learn to apologize and mean it. Now, let's look at between the wife and the husband. Who should apologize? Now, I know some people, in the course of discussing this with some people, which caused some argument, some people believe that, look, a man does not apologize. What? I don't know where that is coming from, but then I think men should even apologize more. Because there's so many ways to hurt the woman. And so there's no big deal in apologizing. So between a man and a wife, when anything has happened, Mr. Man, Mr. Husband, it does not take away your crown as a husband when you are the one apologizing to your wife. And sometimes, even when you're not wrong, do you know sometimes when you're not wrong, look, there's nothing wrong in apologizing. Why? Because it could be a shared case of misunderstanding. We have a call. Let's quickly pick this call and we'll take it from there. Good evening. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman. Good evening. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman.
Good evening. This is Susan.
Susan. All right, Susan, you're welcome. How are you, Susan?
I'm good. How are you?
Very well. Have you been listening to the program?
Yes.
So,
you said, in a relationship, a man does not apologize.
That's not what
Where does it come from? It comes from Africa.
That wasn't what I said, please.
No, you said, where does it come from? That somebody said that, not you.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
Somebody said that.
Okay.
So you were imagining where does it come from?
Okay.
So I'm saying it comes from Africa.
Tell us more.
That's the pride. Our men have that pride. It's inbuilt. There's nothing they can do about it. But though some of them do apologize, you understand?
Yeah.
But generally, we women are very emotional and we are quick in apologizing. You know that.
I don't know that really, but
I guess.
I don't want to take sides tonight, okay? All right, but right on, Susan.
But what I know is that mostly women do apologize, but men, I can't really say, but I know some of them do apologize when they do something that is wrong and they realize it's wrong.
Yes.
But when you do something that is wrong to somebody, you know you wronged that person. You need to apologize.
Sure.
There's no way holding it back. Whether a man or a woman, even to our children, we need to apologize to them when we do something wrong.
Susan, I was going to ask you, do you think just the word sorry, does that word solve a lot of problems or not?
It does, but sometimes when, some people are very trickish and they feel like, at least all she want to hear is sorry. Let me tell her sorry. And they keep repeating the same thing all the time. Then it doesn't make any sense again.
When they do the same thing,
sorry, it doesn't want it.
Susan, I want to tell you a very true story, and this is very sad. I wanted to say something about it. Can you still hear me, Susan? This is a very true story. Very, very true. Very, very true. For real, very true. Sad development that happened about maybe a couple of years back. A sister had gone to visit her sister. And when she was backing up the car, for real, true story, she was backing up the car, she didn't know that her sister's baby had crawled behind the car. And she climbed on the baby died. Of course, she wasn't herself. she almost took her own life because of what happened. Do you think her sister could understand and accept the word sorry?
I bet she should, because it wasn't intentional.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no way she will know that a child is behind her.
Yes.
And she will step on that child.
That's true. That's true.
So it's non-intentional.
Mm-hmm.
So the apology has to be accepted.
Accepted.
Except there's something else in between.
There was no bad intentions at all. No bad intentions. It was just an accident.
She should be able to accept the apology, because even knowing that you killed somebody is a lifetime guilt.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She can never forgive herself.
That's true. That's true.
Talk like of somebody else still keeping grudge with her because of it.
Mm.
You understand?
Yeah.
So it's not intentional, and I think the other sister should be able to accept the apology.
Before I let you go, Susan, there was something you said, and I was going to take you on it. That when they've used the word, when they've said it severally or repeatedly, it loses its meaning. When should someone stop saying sorry?
When should someone stop
yes,
saying
because
sorry?
you sounded like if they say too much, if they apologize too much, it will lose its meaning.
No, what I mean is, when you repeat the same action every time towards a particular person,
okay,
then you keep telling me sorry all the time, then it doesn't make no sense. Why do you keep repeating the same thing?
Because sometimes people may not be able to get rid of some habits as quickly as we want it.
Then the person should work on him or herself.
Okay. I do agree with you, Susan. I seriously respect your opinion on this matter. I want to thank you very much for calling in, and I do hope that you will call in again and again on this program. Particularly tomorrow, I need you to listen because I'm taking it to another dimension, all right? It's going to be sorry versus suicide, all right? Thank you very much, and have a good night, Susan.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Yeah. All right, thank you very much, Susan. That's a very good one. Now, what Susan mentioned, the phone lines are open. You can please call in 346-426-5650 or 336-456-3800. Please do call in and let's share together before we go on break. Now, what Susan mentioned is actually very important. There are some repeated behaviors, and you keep apologizing. The question is, how long will you keep repeating this behavior? For instance, someone has promised you he will never smoke again. It's just an example, okay? If he has promised you he will never smoke again, and the first week he went to it, he smoked. 2 days after he smoked, he apologized. 4 days after he smoked, he apologized. 7 days after he smoked, he apologized. When are you going to give up? Now, it's funny he had to stop smoking because he's been smoking for 25 years. These are many more we'll discuss when we come back from break. Please do call in immediately after the break so that we can share this important thing that Susan has raised. When are we going to stop hearing the word sorry? This is Shine Life Matters with Eshman, and I'll see you at the other side of the divide.
Being a #1 in authentic African cuisine has made us not to stop dishing out the best to our customers. Check out some of our delicacies in African food today. We also cater for both indoor and outdoor parties. Finger Licking Restaurant 2.0. Check our all-day coffee tea spots out. Open on Sunday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday to Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We deliver with Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Drop Off. Finger Licking 2.0, 98178 Business Street, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 713-270-7070. Come for an authentic African cuisine. Sunrise African Supermarket has been in existence for a while now. With everyday 5-star rating, all our customers love one-stop shopping experience. Come See and buy your groceries with us. Sunrise African Supermarket, 12639, Business Street, Houston, Texas, 77099. Open Monday to Saturday, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Sundays. Telephone 346-400-7772. Sunrise African Supermarket. Come, see, and buy your groceries with us. Hello everyone, an amazing joint is here with different African dishes. Amala bula, iyan legusi, semo and okra, suya, grilled fish, eforiro, jollof rice, plus different kind of swallow and soup. Amala joint, a very great arena to meet and discuss with your loved ones, business meeting, dating meeting, and all kinds of meeting. Amala joint. Order now through Grubhub, Uber Eats, and DoorDash. 281-721-2982. Amala Joint 6271 Highway 6 South, Houston, Texas 77083. Amala Joint, the best joints to eat the best African food. Amala Joint.
Welcome back. This is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman, and this program has been brought to you by BSA Procurement and Logistics. Don't forget, eshman.sharinglifematters@gmail.com. Should you have any suggestions, anything you want us to talk about, you can always send your emails to that address. Now, do you have anything you want to advertise? You have things you want to showcase? Maybe you have an upcoming program. Please do let us know. We can advertise it for you. You have church programs, you have things that you sell, or you want to actually advertise your birthday or just anything you want to advertise. Talk to us and we will be glad to showcase your stuff to the world. All right. Thank you and you're welcome back. So we're still on the word sorry, and Susan has brought it on another dimension, which is very true. Now, someone keeps cheating on you, and every time he says sorry, how long, what's the rope? How many times should he come back? Ladies, I want you to hear, how many times should he come back to say he's sorry? He cheated the first time, he begged, you accepted. The second time, he begged, you accepted. How long more does he have that you will say, no more, go, all right? Or as long as he keeps saying sorry, then you would accept. We have a caller, and we'll take this call immediately. Good evening, this is Sharing Life Matters with Eshman.
Hi, good evening.
Who am I speaking with and where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Temitayo.
All right, Temitayo.
I'm from Indiana.
All right, good evening. All right, so Temitayo from Indiana, you heard what we've been saying. The floor is yours, quickly.
Yes, sir. So, you're talking about people not wanting to say sorry?
Yes, that why is it hard? Okay, Susan actually, okay, let me put you against Susan. I mean, on a playful note now. Susan actually said it's difficult for men to say sorry, and it's like an innate nature of the African man, that the African man feels no, he shouldn't say sorry. She also said some of them say it. Do you think this is true? Is it hard? Is it a man thing to find it hard to say sorry, right? And so that you can answer it, or if someone keeps coming back to say, I'm sorry I cheated, how many times can she come to you before you say no more? Go on.
All right, so firstly, I want to actually thank you for correcting Susan's impression, because I think she actually came online to say that you said that men find it difficult to say sorry. And you said that's not what you said actually.
Yeah.
So majorly, I will only say that I don't know. I know Susan will be listening right now. I would like to ask her how many men has she actually met in her entire life. So like we have about 4.something billion people. I mean 4 million, like estimate of 4 billion people in the world which are men. So if you are actually taking your inference from a very small circle and you want to generalize your probably your intention, maybe you have met just 10 people in the world and you are thinking that men generally say find it difficult to say sorry, so it is a wrong inference. So I would rather say that it is not a gender concern. It is rather a concern for every human being in this world. So it is not a gender matter, it's just about who you are. So it's not that men can't say sorry, women can say sorry.
I'm sorry to cut you short. You will continue. Yeah. But in defense of Susan, this is what most ladies believe. In fact, what brought this topic, a lady called last week to say the same thing, that men find it hard to say sorry. That's another lady entirely. And I'm sure if you ask most ladies, you're very right about what you said. How many men have they really been with, you understand, before they would generalize? So right on, Temitayo.
Yes. So I would rather say my man, if I'm a woman, my man probably find it difficult to say sorry.
Okay.
Or the men I have met find it difficult to say sorry. So maybe they need to change their circle to understand the fact that it is not a gender problem. It is rather an individual problem. We have men that are egoistic. We have women that are egoistic.
Sure.
It depends on the person.
Sure.
So people should have a mindset of not generalizing an event to a particular gender.
That's true.
So, like, I am of the opinion that, I don't really generalize any issue to any gender. I would rather, I deal with people individually. Like, some people have a mindset that people from certain areas in the world are having certain behavior. No. Nobody has ever studied the general behavior of human based on probably culture or religion or their region.
Okay. You're right.
I would rather say we should put that aside and not say it. Saying sorry is actually something that comes from the mind. If you know you've offended someone in whatever capacity, it is essential to say sorry.
That's right.
It's just normal. But like you said, that if somebody keeps cheating and comes up to say sorry, it has lost the value because sorry means nothing when the action keeps
repeating itself.
Yeah. So I can't come here now and say sorry today for doing the same thing and come back the next time.
But what if he's struggling with a particular behavior? Like quitting smoking, for instance, is one of the toughest things that people go through. They genuinely want to quit, but they find themselves going back to it. So what if it's a behavior that he's struggling with? At what point do you throw him or her out?
Yeah. So at that point, sir, I think people should look beyond just attacking people who are struggling with certain behavior.
Okay.
You should be able to assist them psychologically and mentally for them to be able to drop such behavior. So we are always we always exonerate ourselves when we don't naturally find ourselves in certain behavior in life. So we try to feel it. We know how to do it better. Like, okay, I don't want to do it because I don't want to do it.
And that's not always the truth.
We forget that there is something they call addiction. There's something that society might have put you in at a point in time that you find it difficult to take yourself out. So we should be able to support each other psychologically and mentally when we are going through certain issues. Rather than thinking of the person, oh, you have done this again, you've done this again. No, look at the reason why this person is doing it.
That's true.
So
that's true.
Those, that's
true.
The difference.
That's true.
The relationship in the past that I'll always say sorry, even when it doesn't matter, because I just want to avoid arguments. I'll just always say, oh, you did this, I'll just say sorry. You did this, I'll say sorry.
All right.
So the sorry is even the sorry will not be like, oh,
Temitayo. Temitayo, I really appreciate it. Let me quickly pick this other caller, all right? And I'll get back to you.
So much.
Thank you, Temitayo. Good evening, this is Shine Life Matters with Eshma. Who am I speaking with and where are you calling from?
Good evening, Eshma.
Good evening. Who am I speaking with?
Felicia.
Good to see you. Good to talk to you again, Felicia. All right, quickly, for the sake of time, Felicia, some people find it hard to say sorry. Temitayo believes that it is not a man thing, that don't generalize. Susan believes that it's an African man thing not to say sorry. What do you think?
Well, both of them are right anyways, but Temitayo is talking from, let me put it this way, from men's view.
Okay.
Sincerely speaking, I'm not, without missing word, African men find it difficult to say sorry. If you have them as your bosses in the office, even back in Nigeria, you have them as, even as friends, not talk less of husbands. You know, that is our culture. Even when they
this is what Temita does not want to hear, but right now.
Even if they offend you, they will still want you to beg.
Really?
It's because of the part of the world we are now. But back home, that's honestly. But the only one I just want to chip in is the other way of saying sorry. I want us to look at the way we ought our children. Are we saying sorry to them too? Are we saying because we are their parents? At times we hurt their feelings.
Sure.
At times we hurt their feelings.
Okay.
You say you are stupid, you are idiots, you are this, you are that. Do you find it easy to call them back? I'm sorry for saying that to you or something? Because you are older than them, or you are the parents.
So even when we hurt the children, we must never find it hard to say sorry. You're right. You're right. You're very right about that. So statistics show that a lot of children that don't do well in school is because of verbal abuse they get from home. So each time you bring them down, they feel belittled, and it affects the way they act and react in school. You're so right, Felicia. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so we shouldn't find it difficult to say sorry to our kids.
Okay.
They are human beings, they have feelings, they have emotions.
Felicia, I have just barely 1 minute or two to go, but I need to ask you, when someone keeps coming back, repeating the same behavior, and they keep saying they're sorry, what do you think?
If that person is somebody that you cannot but deal with, like a spouse, you have to deal with it. The Bible says you need to forgive 70 times, 7 times.
Okay.
That's the word of God.
Well, I'm going to be asking you the next time we meet, if you're discussing this topic, if he cheated like again and again and again and again, and he kept coming back to say sorry, would you keep forgiving?
We keep forgiving.
Good, Felicia. I will remember you said so.
Women do it like it's only men that find it difficult to take sorry from their cheated wife.
All right. When we discuss,
we always do that one.
Okay. When we discuss this topic again, I guess on Thursday, on this line, because I'm taking it on another dimension tomorrow, I will remember to ask you if you call in about this same thing that you have said. But for tonight, Felicia, I appreciate you a lot. All right?
Thank you. You're welcome.
Have a good night, man.
Have a blessed night.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have to wrap it up here. I am going to align myself with Tayo tonight. That's on the line that I do not want anybody to generalize. It is very dangerous to generalize. Never use the word all men are the same. Never use the word all Americans are the same. Never use the word all Africans are the same. No, it does not work that way. You must deal with each individual that you have met with. I personally, I don't like bringing my personal feelings or what I think to the program, but personally, I believe that every man is so different. And there's absolutely nothing wrong in apologizing. In fact, you should find it easy to say. It's my personal belief. Whether you're a man or you're a woman, you must. Whether you're from Asia, from Africa, from anywhere in the world, you're still a human being. Once you step on the toes of other human beings, please remove the cultural thing, remove the kingly thing, go ahead and apologize. But what we cannot conclude tonight, someone keeps coming back repeating the same thing, but they keep apologizing. What do? Do you throw them out? Do you say enough is enough? I'm not taking it any longer? That we're going to be discussing some other time. For tonight, we have to go, and I really appreciate all those that called. Thank you very much, Susan. Thank you, Temitayo. Thank you, Felicia. Hoping that tomorrow you will call again. I've not been the only one at the studio tonight, and that's why you can see me. There's someone behind the cameras. Thank you very much, Georgina Bracco, for the good and wonderful job that you keep doing with the cameras. I really appreciate you. Bukola Sarah, thank you very much. Always going up and about, ensuring that all the commercials are well aligned. I appreciate you very much for such a wonderful job. Ehi Kowecho, always making sure that I do the right thing, come at the right time, speak the right words, dress well, and just do everything well. Thank you very much for being such a wonderful person as well. And the executive producer, SHINA Ayo OYINLOLA, always available to make sure that it corrects everything that needs to be corrected and ensuring that we do it just the right way we should do it. I appreciate all of you, my colleagues at the studio. We will be having a get-together, and somehow we'll invite you over the Christmas. Plan the holiday very well. To those of you living in Houston and beyond, it's going to be very cold, so make sure you prepare for the cold. Until then, I hope that when we see again or talk again, there'll be good news in our mouth. Until then, Eshman is my humble name. All right. May I quickly remind you, before I sign off on the program, the Christmas show that we're planning is a big one, all right? So stay tuned. We have something brilliant for you on the 26th of December. It's a special thing, 26th of December by 6 p.m., all right? So it's a Monday day. Usually I don't come on Monday, but that day I'm going to be here. All right, we're going to have wonderful, wonderful get-together. I hope to see all of you on that day, and I thank you for the good program. So, hoping that when we see again, there'll be good news in our mouth. Until then, if you have to apologize to someone, go ahead and apologize. And I do hope that we all have a better word. Please have a good night, and God bless you. The Shine Life Matters with Eshman, and I'll see you at the other side of the divide.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance to everyone. Permit me to invite you to our end of the year party. Abntv, powered by the Sticker Media, will be having our end of the year party on the 26th of December 2022. Time 6 p.m. Venue Finger Linking Event Hall, 9811 Bisunet Street, Houston, Texas 77036. Live band by Ni Ajetomobi Aladamo Ijesha, featuring SHINA Ayo OYINLOLA and Eshman. Host Bukola Sarah Omobabai. Admission is free. Come, let's have fun together as we honor all our vendors. You are all invited. Please join us. For more information, call 346-426-5650. Abntv End of the Year Party. It's going to be awesome. Be part of it.
Discover the uniqueness in the entertainment industry. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, is now the pace setter in the industry. Do you want to advertise your product and services? Count on us. We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive, and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
10039 Bisunet Street, Suite 338, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 346-426-5650 or 832-490-8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrating Africans' rich cultural heritage.